reveals that almost 10% of its launches have failed, putting the entire program at risk.
A ship that can't launch or recover airplanes. That's not good for us. That's not good for the Navy.
If the electromagnetic catapults don't work, then the Gerald R. Ford obviously won't work. It can't launch its aircraft.
On an all-new America in Color, Ford, Firestone, Edison. Their ideas sparked a tech revolution, created opportunity, and drove our nation into the future. America in Color, Titans of Industry. All new Sunday at 8.
Sometimes, bipolar I disorder can make you feel like you have no limits. But mania, such as unusual changes in your mood, activities, or energy levels, can lead your body to shake you around. Help take control by asking your healthcare provider about Vraylar. Vraylar treats acute mania of bipolar I disorder. Vraylar significantly reduces overall manic symptoms and was proven in adults with mixed episodes who have both mania and depression. Vraylar should not be used in elderly patients with dementia due to increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. High cholesterol and weight gain, high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, decreased white blood cells, which can be fatal, dizziness upon standing, falls, seizures, impaired judgment, heat sensitivity, and trouble swallowing may occur. You're more than just your bipolar I. Ask about Vraylar.
At Wayfair.com, we think that when the big stuff ships free, it's just better.
Cover better, crunch better, rock better, roll better, whoa better, dream better, clean better, yeah, better! Oh, Wayfair has free shipping. Game changer. Fast better, free better, everything's better when
Get
it's
free shipping on orders over $49. Shop better at Wayfair.com.
Wayfair, you've got just what I need.
Do you ever print in any of the pictures?
But when I started seeing things, I didn't know what was
Did you ever
happening.
print any of your
So I
pictures?
kept it in.
He started believing things that weren't true. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't say a word. During the course of their disease, around 50% of people with Parkinson's may experience hallucinations or delusions. But now, doctors are prescribing Nuplazid.
So I know on your phone you do it. That's a free
Significantly
phone.
reduce
That's a bum.
hallucinations and delusions related to Parkinson's. Don't take Nuplazid if you are allergic to its ingredients. Nuplazid can increase the risk of death in elderly people with dementia-related psychosis, and it's not for treating symptoms unrelated to Parkinson's disease. Nuplazid can cause changes in heart rhythm and should not be taken if you have certain abnormal heart rhythms or take other drugs that are known to cause changes in heart rhythm. Tell your doctor about any changes in medicines you're taking. The most common side effects are swelling of the arms and legs and confusion. We spoke up, and it made all the difference. Ask your Parkinson's specialist about Nuplazid.
Did you know 80% of all income motion and solar line
Kill me, man.
That's why we created Rogan.
I just want to see F-35, man.
Medication. Grab online.
Man, sick.
Get your phone and go on. Get Rogan.com/TBS.
Ridiculous.
This is Loma Linda, a place with one of the highest life expectancies in the country.
You see so many people walking around here, and they're hundreds.
So how do you stay financially well for all those extra years?
You have to start planning as early as possible.
We all need to plan for 18 years or more of retirement.
I don't have a whole lot saved up, but I'm working on it now. I will do whatever I need to do.
Plan your financial life with Prudential.
Let me say hi
Bring
to
your
Sharon.
challenges.
This is a large three-topping pizza from
Before I get
Domino's.
accused
You
of
can
being
carry one out for
antisocial.
$7.99 every day. This is a three-topping handmade pan pizza from Domino's, and now you can also carry one out for $7.99 every day. This is a logo from Domino's, and this is the end of the commercial from Domino's.
The Smithsonian's History of America in 101 Objects book is a rich and fascinating journey through America's collective memory. This literary exhibition offers an imposing new perspective on the history of the United States. Call or go online to smithsonianstore.com/101. Smithsonian Magazine brings you a celebration of history, science, nature, and world culture. Blending rich articles and amazing photography with the expertise of the Smithsonian, every issue is sure to amaze you. Call or go online to now4smith.com.
2014, Newport News, Virginia. The Navy's new $14 billion carrier has a problem. It can't launch aircraft off the ship.
solution, insisting that delays are just par for the course.
The forecast is probably unique in the fact that decision was made early on to put a lot of technology in the first prototype. Anytime you expect going in that there's going to be some issues to work.
Another issue, the Ford's new landing system isn't working either.
Aircraft carriers are all about the ability to generate sorties. How many missions can you launch and land during one 24-hour period? It is the bread and butter of what a carrier does.
Landing on a carrier is one of the hardest things a Navy pilot will ever do.
The field that you're landing on is moving. And not only is it moving, but it's actually moving about 15 degrees to your right, away from where you're trying to land. The pilot is constantly having to correct a little bit to the right as they're coming down.
From almost the beginning of naval aviation, aircraft were designed to catch a wire strung across the deck.
The very earliest cables were actually ropes suspended between sandbags.
Check it out, he's catching them too, with the biplanes.
And from there, they then developed the concept of arresting.
You know why they call those biplanes?
Built into the ship.
Because they got the double
It's a
wings.
reliable system, but
Two
the jolt
wings.
is hard on the airplane.
Did you see that? The whole plane? The older planes, they had two
landing on a
wings.
ship lasts
One on
one
top of
quarter as
the
long as one
Like this,
designed
and
for
then right
land.
above it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They call those
There have been incremental
biplanes.
improvements to the hydraulics and the
Bi
mechanics
meaning
of
two.
the arresting gear
Get
over
it?
time, but people had not thought about applying all
See, that's a
the physics
Raptor right
principles to
there.
it.
That looked like a Raptor.
Or if they had, they thought
That
it
was
was
one of
gonna
the
be
baddest
expensive.
planes in the arsenal, man. Now they got the
Company decided
F-35.
they're going to develop a different way to do it. And
That's all.
so now we have the advanced arresting gear.
There you go.
The flight deck looks the same as before.
Yep.
Deck crew and aviators won't see the difference.
AAG, or Advanced Arresting Gear, still has the wires going across flight deck that catch the tail hook on the airplane, but what's under the deck is significantly different from a Nimitz class.
Nimitz class.
On AAG, the arresting cables are attached to two drums beneath the flight deck. As the cables pull away from the drums, they're slowed by resistance from an electromagnetic motor and energy-absorbing water brakes. The system adjusts automatically to accommodate aircraft of varying weights and speeds.
The maximum force or deceleration of G-force is intended to be lower with the new arresting gear as compared to the old arresting gear. And what that does is reduces stress and wear and tear on the airframe, so the plane lasts longer.
The new technology looks great on paper, but proves another costly gamble. By 2015, development costs for the advanced arresting gear have grown to almost $1 billion, 6 times the original cost. The Navy knows it needs a big win to prove that at least some of the Ford's technology works. In June 2015, they plan to give the media an up-close look at the catapult system, confident that the new technology is finally good to go. Today, they'll shoot a large steel vessel called a deadload off the carrier's bow. The deadload weighs 15,000 pounds, about a third as much as a loaded F-18.
We use dead loads at the
1/3
simulator
of
plane
an
rate, so we know that they can launch it at the right velocity. and do all the things it's supposed to do and do it right.
If the launch works, it's a major boost for the much maligned program. If it doesn't, it's yet another setback for the Navy's new ship.
In the unexpected event that something would go wrong, that's something we'd have to deal with. We have to make sure we get it right.
Having moderate to severe plaque psoriasis is not always easy. It's a long-distance journey, and you have the determination to keep going. Humira has a proven track record of being prescribed for over 10 years. Humira works inside the body to target and help block a specific source of inflammation that contributes to symptoms.
12th grade now,
Humira were clear or almost clear, and many saw 75% and even 90% clearance in just 4 months. And the kind of clearance that can last.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis.
If you go to school,
Sometimes
what do
fatal
you want to
infections
do?
and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems,
Have you been
serious
looking
allergic
at any
reactions, and
schools? You've
newer
been
worsening
researching
heart
that?
failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, pulmonary infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Georgia recruits 260,000 patients who have
What's the school like? That's got that's specializing. What school like I went to a school called the Center for Media Arts for recording engineering, for audio research. That's what my degree is in. You know, along with science, but
I'm the Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills.
you know, I specialized in audio research and electronics.
Look at Hilton.com and get the Hilton Price Match Guarantee. If you find
There
a low
are
rate, you match it and
schools,
you 25% off that
you
sale.
know,
Discover
that specialize in that.
you can tinker with.
These art type schools. But it should be one of those schools. Don't go to just a regular school where they offer art to you or something. You know. Go to something that applies your trade. Then you won't have to take a lot of classes that you don't need. You know what I mean? It pretty much.
Through the Subaru Share the Love event, we've shown just how far love can go.
You know, the curriculum will be pretty much catered to
More than
what
50,000
you be
animals
doing
rescued.
in the real world.
meals delivered.
You know what I mean?
Over 1,800
Or
wishes
whatever
granted.
it is, the trade you want to do, like animation.
to charity by
Go
Subaru
to school
retailers
that does
for
that,
11
but
years.
you gotta look for, you know,
Thank you.
at least start researching
When we
that.
sold our home,
You
we
know,
only wanted our real
if
estate
you look on the
agent to do
internet,
two
you know,
things:
just
sell
look
their
for
home
schools
fast and for the most money.
that,
In
you know,
Kuwait,
for
we
art,
found Home Life.
for animation. There's a lot of schools for that. My friend Rob does something like that.
That's data on millions of
He used to draw when he was in school. He was one of the dudes that drew. Now he does it
We
professionally.
sold in just 2 days and for more than we ever hoped.
He's out in California, so that he's done well.
Smithsonian Magazine brings you a celebration of history, science, nature, and world culture, blending rich articles and amazing photography.
But you have to be, you gotta be more proactive.
Go online to now.
You know, you gotta
Inside this
find these things. You know, you got to have
was created to help replenish
the drive and look for these things. You know,
maintain DNA health, and regulate sleep.
you know, it's like you saying, I'll probably go to school. You know, if you work for transit, that'll be dynamite. But you ain't gonna get in school by just maybe go to school without looking into anything. You know.
Stop this damn snipe.
Why, you want your mother to just put you in school, or your father to put you in school? You're old enough to make that decision.
I mean, to be honest, I want to start with the transit stuff first and then get back into school.
June.
Have you applied?
Newport
For
News,
transit?
Virginia. Navy crews prepared to launch a weighted sled from one of the USS Ford's high-tech catapults, hoping to demonstrate that the embattled new launch system is finally up to snuff.
Well, your father, he gets that kind of information. When certain tests come up for transit. Look at that. Oh, a hydroplane.
Proved to be successful in that part of the ship.
That even used for?
Ready to go to sea.
For that. That's what they do.
And that was indeed a great day for me.
And it flew into the water, man.
What we've seen in the emails is now we have built the technology, developed the technology, installed the technology. We've proven that can be done.
A year later, the Ford's arresting gear seems to be on the right track too. By 2016, an FA-18E Super Hornet is able to land 12 times
Super
a day.
Hornet. Super Hornet.
It just proved what we already knew. We knew it was going to work. Actually landing the plane on the deck. It proves the ship's ready to go. And we're proud of that.
Experts are not land planes.
In June 2017, the Navy is confident in the new technology and ready to welcome the ship into its fleet. The USS Gerald R. Ford becomes America's 11th working carrier and the first of 3 in a brand new class.
It's definitely a day of celebration for the captain and the crew of the Gerald R. Ford, who from this day forward will now no longer be a shipbuilding project, but will be a warship and a crew.
Delivering that ship was a great accomplishment. Blood, sweat, and tears for years went into that. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do as a shipbuilder.
For the next 3 years, the Ford's crew must painstakingly test every single system on each part of the ship.
It's important to do those tests after delivery to prove to the nation that she's ready to go to sea and be deployed.
When the ship deploys, it will deploy as a monstrously effective and capable ship.
Back at the shipyard, the second Ford-class ship is 50% complete. The USS Kennedy.
We'd already been through those early phases of Ford. So as we started building Kennedy in those early phases, all those lessons were being incorporated on the Kennedy itself.
We're going to deliver Kennedy in June of 2022. Seems like a long time, and it is. But to us, it's what we do every day.
Congress has ordered 3 more new carriers at a cost of over $42 billion. But the USS Ford will always be the ship that changed the face of naval warfare and brought it into the 21st century fight. It's the carrier that proved America's ingenuity and the Navy's determination to bring the best into battle.
We always figure these things out. It takes time, it takes money, but I'm not ready to
like a flashlight.
we need to give up on doing hard things.
The USS Ford took on its critics and won. Now, it's ready to
Yeah, it's a headlight. This is what I work. So I don't have to hold a flashlight in my hand.
In the green heart of Europe, there is a treacherous landscape with a dark secret. Humans from the depths of prehistory, returning to the world of the living. Their blackened skin and flame-red hair tell a gruesome tale of murder. These are the Bog Bodies.
Who are these people? Why did you kill them?
For decades, these preserved ancient people have baffled archaeologists.
And no other clothing.
No other clothing.
But now, cutting-edge forensic science is unlocking a 2,000-year-old murder
they were in a
mystery.
bog.
You can actually have
That's like
so
when
much
you
evidence that sometimes you won't even get in a current forensic case. It was amazing and opened our eyes in relation to what
bog
we can
is
see
like,
now from human remains.
a watery,
With
muddy
revolutionary
place.
new methods, a global
Almost like
team
a
is
swamp.
unearthing a shocking story of vengeful gods, dark water, and human sacrifice. The relics of the past hold secrets. Written in gold, stone, and blood. We can unlock them. These are the secrets of history's greatest treasures. Jutland, Central Denmark, 1950. A family of farmers are digging for peat in a remote bog.
One of the diggers hit something hard and was a bit annoyed about it. But his wife said, no, take care, it might be something interesting.
Stop.
The object they strike is a human corpse. It appears to be male and, apart from a cap and leather belt, he's stark naked. Shockingly, he also has a noose around his neck.
The body was preserved to make it believe that it was a recently dead person. And so they called the police. The police came and they looked at him and said, well, this may be a murder case, but it's a very cold one, so you need an archaeologist, not the police.
The dead man is shipped to the capital, Copenhagen. Investigators at the National Museum of Denmark confirmed he was indeed murdered. But there's no chance of catching the killers.
Hello.
This crime took place more than 2,400 years ago. Because this is a bog body. A natural mummy preserved by the peat bogs of Northern Europe.
A bog body is a human corpse of some sort that was submerged within the bog or a wetland environment and has become preserved within the environmental context that's found there.
But they're out.
The cold, acidic conditions of the bog have effectively frozen this man's body in time. But incredibly, he's not unique. Dozens of similar corpses have been found, offering an exceptional glimpse into the past.
I think bog bodies are fascinating because you get up really close and personal to somebody who's 2,000 years old. Normally we're dealing with burials that are skeletons. And these are the only bodies in Europe where you've got the entire body, you've got the innards, you've got the brain. But most important for me is you've got their facial expressions and they've got real identity.
Did you see that?
Have been emerging across the swathe of Northern Europe for centuries.
The expressions of the faces going down.
Almost all were killed violently. Now, forensic techniques borrowed straight from police crime labs have brought archaeologists a giant step closer to cracking these ancient cold cases. And in 2016, a scientific breakthrough. Using ancient hair samples, produced an incredible revelation. A timeline of one victim's movements over her final years.
We know that she went on a very long journey.
Maybe this was something that gave them some kind of spatial status.
This changed everything scholars thought they knew about bog bodies. It now seems victims may have willingly gone to their own deaths. In some cases, traveling vast distances as part of a sacred ritual.
It felt like opening Pandora's box when you start to look at this amazing new information.
This new data on the bog bodies is, in turn, casting a bright new light on a poorly understood period. The Iron Age. The vast majority of bog bodies date from this time.
Iron Age Europe is a time between about 700 BC and the Roman period. It's a time where there's no writing for the most part. So we have a problem. We're dealing with prehistory, before writing. And so an awful lot of the so-called evidence we have for the Iron Age, we have to infer from archaeology.
Iron Age archaeology has produced a rich stream of stunning objects. But human remains are scarce, meaning the bog body.
The files haven't been stolen.
So cold it goes deep into your bones. There's one place I can go to find more. That is to think of you.
It was excitement. I never felt better. And I wanted to feel it again.
I'm getting it right now. Alright.
Oh, Corley, you did it! You did it!
The only good man is a dead man.
Oh, my God. Stay dead!
Damn. Oh. Oh.
These are some bad grandmas.
Oh, y'all gonna have to help me.
God damn.
Come on, Corley. Good job. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Damn, what a cast iron pan, yo.
Oh, come on, let's go. Oh.
She wouldn't
Now,
stay dead.
first things first, we gotta put Harry here in the freezer.
Oh. Hey, is that chainsaw still here?
Chainsaw.
Checks.
Yeah, like it's that easy. Like you know, first they kill them. They're acting pretty calm about it. They're gonna dismember them. Like you know, like yeah, it's no big
Shame
deal.
on you. Shame on you. Come on, girls. Let's take him to the garage. I'm just gonna push a little harder.
Evening.
You hungry? Want family?
Not if it's fast food. That stuff will kill you. Besides, I got diverticulitis.
Divers what?
Never mind. Why you being nice to me?
Oh, if you can think of that as your last meal.
What are you talking about?
My boy Stan went over to your friend's house. Killed that old woman. Bring Jim's paperwork back. You're on assignment. You want to keep on breathing?
I don't believe you. I think you're going to kill me.
I don't care what you believe.
What?
I don't care what you believe. Well. There he is now. I'm going to put this on speakerphone so you can hear the details of your friend's demise and all its glory. Talk to me, Stan.
Your asshole friend is dead.
Hi, Mimi! Get me away from this jerk! He's feeding me fast food sandwiches!
Will you shut that damn thing off, Corley? I'm trying to have a conversation here.
Mimi! I'm trying to chop this guy up!
No, they got on plastic.
The same thing he was going to do to us.
Listen, lady.
No, you listen to me, mister. We want our friend back. And if you
going straight to the police with that video.
You want to play hardball? Let's play.
Forget the house. You give me 200 grand and you get your friend back. Or she sleeps with the crawdads. You got 2 days.
Are we gonna get Bobby back?
How'd it go?
It didn't go so well, girls. He wants $200,000 in 2 days. Bobby's gonna go to see Jesus.
How are we gonna get that much money, Minnie? Oh, what kind of mess have you gotten us into?
I'm trying to chop this guy up.
Body shop's just a cover. Harry's definitely back in the loan shark business. Saw the file of all the people who owe him money. Jim's name's in the list.
Well, how much do you think Jim is into him for then?
$200,000. I think Harry got tired of waiting, killed Jim, and disposed of the body.
How in the hell are you going to prove that?
For starters, I'm going to pay Jim's ex-mother-in-law a visit in the morning and find out what she knows about this Harry Ludlow.
All right. All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty good plan.
Let's see. Give me the keys. Too hot. You got ice cream on your pants. Better get you napkins, huh? Sloppy.
All right. Sloppy, boy.
Yes, sir. You won't by any chance happen to know where she might be working?
Who's that?
It's official business. Want to ask her a few questions. Have you seen her?
No, not for
Cold out, right?
now.
You haven't been out.
Nah,
You,
it's like 20 something.
tried her friend?
It's like 28.
Who's that?
Her name is Nina. They get together every weekend, her and a couple others. I'm thinking Nina will probably know right where she's at.
Oh, thanks. You have an address?
I do. I think I got something in my kitchen over there. I got a pot of coffee on too, son. Come on around.
Oh, Ava, it was so nice of you to help out around here.
Oh, no problem at all, Minnie. I like helping.
Well, I'm going to give you a few bucks, you know.
You just find me a nice cowboy, Minnie. I ain't got no use for your money.
I'll keep my eyes open for you. Damn it, that always happens. This old house just can't seem to handle the power.
Oh, wait, I got it. Where's the circuit breaker?
In the garage. Oh, she can't find her ass with two hands. Mimi, she's my daughter. Well.
Can't find ass with two hands. No, I'm just doing.
Alright, okay. I'll get it. Can I help you?
Well, hi, ma'am. I hope you can. Did you hear something?
No.
Well, I'm Detective Randall Nickelmore, but you can call me Randy. I've got some questions for you if you have a minute.
Oh, well, sure, Detective. Come in. Well, what did you want to ask me concerning Bobby?
I wanted to talk to Bobby further about her ex-son-in-law, Jim. I can't seem to find her. Would you know her whereabouts?
Oh,
Yeah, I got.
no, I
Mom,
have no idea where she's at.
I'm
Me
good.
and my
I'm good,
friends,
man.
we spend every weekend together, but Bobby's missed the last few weekends. Virginia, how many weekends has Bobby missed? Two, I think. Yes, 2.
So she's missing?
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that, no.
Did you know that Jim was missing too?
Oh, Bobby never said anything to us about that.
Well, Mama, you knew. You were at Bobby's when the detective here came by.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I remember now. Yeah, Jim is missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure is yummy. Do either of you ladies know this man?
No, I really, I can't place him.
What about you, man?
No.
Does anyone else smell something foul?
No, we can't.
Oh no, I unplugged the freezer when I was vacuuming last night.
No, don't open it. If there's rotten meat in there, it's going to just stink up the whole house. Well,
Oh, the girl don't know that there's a dead body in there, huh?
No.
She don't know.
Pie sure was the job for. Oh, if your friend calls me, will you please find her?
oh yes, if I hear anything from Bobby, yes sir, I'll sure be happy to let you know. If we hear anything about Bobby, goodbye.
Mimi?
Bill, you there?
I'm right here.
There's something bass-backwards going on in that house. My spidey senses are going through the roof. Smell some rotten fish, and I'm starting to think that those old ladies are in cahoots with Harry Lovelace and killed both Jim and Bobby.
I plugged it in. I'm so sorry. I hope you get rid of the rotten.
Oh no, that's okay. No, we can take care of it.
What is wrong with you two? Come on.
Hey, don't open it, Ava.
Why?
Because we killed the deer in my car, and it's against the law.
No, it's not. It's an accident.
Oh, not if it's out of season.
We were planning on eating it, but it's obviously gone bad.
It's disgusting. No, we'll take care of it.
Honey, you should go on home. Your son needs you.
Mama, you're my ride. And the sitter's going to be there for another hour. Look, I told Minnie that I'd help her take care of the trash, so I'll just go do that. And you two are acting goofy.
Virginia, we gotta get rid of these guys soon. The clock is ticking on Bobby's wife, and that detective is getting real suspicious.
You think so?
Have your brain gone shopping, Virginia? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, we couldn't have done any worse in a question and answer session than if we'd actually committed a murder.
We did actually commit a murder.
Well, you do. Well, technically speaking, but for one with in self-defense. Bacon, I gotta go buy a
Back so soon, stranger?
Hi, Ava. What are you doing out here?
Taking out the trash. I should be asking you that question, though.
Well, that smell was so pungent that I was concerned for you and the others.
Ain't you sweet, detective? No need to worry, though. They told me what the smell was.
Well, don't leave me in suspense.
They killed a deer. You said it was illegal. Is that true?
This time of year, yeah.
You gonna arrest him?
No, I like deer meat. It's juicy, tasty. Can be eaten in many forms.
I prefer it as sausage.
Well, it looks like everything seems fine out here. I think I could, I should be going. Well, have a good night.
Always a pleasure, detective.
Where did I put my car?
Sit down and have some more tequila. It'll take the edge off of you. Okay, let's finish the card game. Well, what got into you, girl? Did you get into Mimi's pot?
That wonderful detective, some real cowboy. He was so worried about us, about that smell, you know, that he was outside looking in the garage window. Ain't he something? I didn't see no ring on him either.
Well, was he snooping around?
He comes snooping around me anytime he wants.
We gotta get rid of him soon. I know. But we have a much bigger problem than that. We need to raise $200 grand to save Bobby. How are we gonna do that? Oh, I don't know, Virginia. Let me think. Oh, I need to smoke. Oh, no, I'm all out. Well, I gotta call the key. I have run out of options. Randy, that detective, is about to break the case, and, well, Bobby's gonna die.
Maybe.
Oh, he knows I'm writing a novel. We're just working out some of the plotting issues.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Whew. Now roll some more.
Can I have a hit?
No. I'm not going to contribute to no juvenile delinquency.
I mean, yeah, I think you've already crossed that line already.
Good point.
Yeah.
Oh. So, what about my story idea?
You said your main characters
Peekaboo!
are a group of old ladies, right?
They say, write what you know. So, yes.
Why can't they just kill the detective?
Believe me, it's crossed my mind.
No, they can't do that because one of the old lady's daughter loves that detective.
Besides that, the freezer's full.
Now here's an idea. choose a hand. Now, all they need to do is misdirect the detective.
Oh. Mimi, can I try that thing?
What?
That joint thing?
Coralie, listen. I don't do this for pleasure. I do it for my anxiety and my stress.
And I'm not stressed. And I'm not anxiety. You give me anxiety, you hit. So let me.
All right, Coralie. Lord have mercy on us all.
Some people get high on music. Some folks get high on life. Some girls get high by getting husbands. Some husbands get high when their wife's not looking. Some folks get high, been downhearted, they love to moan and weep. Me, I get high on reefer, then I fall asleep. And I dream about an island in the
We are great for being ancient old ladies.
That's the song.
What did you do about ancient? That was rude. You gotta learn something else, yo, youngin'.
Listen, we need to focus. What are we going to do about my story?
About the detective.
Forget the detective. What are they going to do about their kidnapped friend?
They need 200 grand, right?
Yeah, and where are they going to get that?
Just do what they do in the movies.
Which is?
Come on. Just get a briefcase.
in your mind, in my dream, you dream. I wonder who do you dream about when you put that reaper in your mind. In my dream, you dream of.
Well, girls, let's get her done.
You have my money?
Well, that's a fine how do you do.
Do you?
Yes, we have your money. How's Bobby?
Old, wrinkled, and not long to this earth.
You stop that bullshit. Let me hear her.
She wants to talk to you.
Ouch! Mimi, I've been in the same position for days. My arthritis is acting up. You gotta get me out of here.
Oh, don't you worry, hon. We're on our way.
Hear that? She's in bad shape. You better hurry.
Okay, come on, girls. Oh, that's the insurance.
Oh, hey, baby. I'm here with His Majesty.
Oh.
Don't you remember I said I'd come by and make a fish fry for all of you?
Of course we remember. We were just going out to the Southern Rail Pie Shop and get dessert for after dinner.
But you can come on in and wait. Oh, look at that Travis. Cute. How sweet.
What's in the bag?
Oh, it's full of money.
No. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Ooh, fishy going on.
Can I help you with those?
Oh, hi, detective. Sure. What brings you back?
I wanted to check in on you, make sure you're all right.
I'm fine. I got a little something. Come on in.
Thank you.
Please, little boy's room.
Oh, yeah, it's right over there. I'll be right here.
That ain't the little boy's room.
Down the hall.
Okay, girls. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to give Harry the